All right, everyone, welcome to my channel. We want to look at yesterday's Champions League final between Chelsea and Man City. We want to not just look at the game, but look at it tactically. And I have with me Matthew Olorunleke, ex-international. He played for Messina in the Italian Serie A and is now a coach. Not just a coach, but a coach with a tactically sound mind. Matthew, welcome.
Thank you for having me. Good afternoon, everybody.
Okay, let's go into yesterday's Champions League game. We all know the results. We all know that Man City lost. We all know that Chelsea won. But why did Man City lose and why did Chelsea win?
I wouldn't want to ask that question, that
Okay.
Why did Chelsea won? No, I would rather say Chelsea lost. Guardiola lost the game, not Chelsea.
Right. I like that.
Yeah.
So why did Guardiola lose?
Guardiola simply lost the game because he made a very big mistake. Good. And when you get to the final, you have a better side. And the only mistake I see here is that he made this mistake about not having the balance in this thing.
Balance.
That's the only mistake. Yes.
Brilliant. So
we're talking about balance.
What could be the balance that was missing?
No, the balance is not one player missing in the first 11.
Brilliant.
That is Fernandinho.
Okay.
When you're playing, you always have a balance. That was what happened yesterday. And Chelsea did something important. What they did is when he knows that Sterling is playing, then it's inside James and he played 5 back.
Wow. 5. I thought I saw 3-5-2.
Yes, it's 3-5-2, but they're all playing back because Chilwell and James was fully a backman to contain Sterling the speed. And with that, secondly, Thomas Tuchel did something very important here. So we ought to know that he put balance in his team in terms of defensive, and he has just one thing to do. Okay, I make a very good defense, and then I counter-attack. That was what they did.
Now, let me ask you, talking about defense, from what I see on the lineup, he had 3 players at the back. Silva, Rudiger, Azpilicueta. But 3 players at the back, yet they were so solid. How is that tactically done?
That 3 players, we call the one central back and central left. Central right and central left.
Okay, so who was the central left? Who was the central right?
The central right was Azpilicueta, and the central left is Rudiger.
Fantastic.
Because he understands that they need speed on the right, in the left side with Sterling. Then he made James to play because it's only James' speed that can contain Sterling.
And he did a fantastic job.
That is just, we're talking about, he has one thing to do, just to contain in a very good defensive way and go to the counter-attack. The only thing that Guardiola did, was the only mistake he did, that if he has balance in his team, in any way, any time, he can score.
Good.
He lack patience.
Good. Chelsea is a very creative side, but yesterday they couldn't find the space to express their creativity. Is that something Tuchel also did, or Pep or Man City just couldn't be at their best? What do you think?
No, Man City was on their best. But what we're talking about the tactical aspect, because if you say the game was very fast and they were all running. And the only thing that you can do with Guardiola, you have to increase the bar and raise the pace of the game. And where the only chance you have is a very good defensive, then you have to counter-attack. That was what they did, and they did it perfectly. There you can see Kante was at his best yesterday.
And his combination with Jorginho was amazing in that double pivot role, right?
Yes, because they have only one thing. Because if you watch them play, Kante 1v1 always win the ball.
Yeah.
He won everything yesterday. He won everything. And Jorginho, just to give balance, you see, that was what was missing in Chelsea and with Man City yesterday.
I'm trying to get the lineup again. And so in the absence of Jorginho, I mean, what did you think Pep do in the absence of Jorginho?
No, the absence of Fernandinho.
Oh, sorry, Fernandinho. Thank you.
No, he played Godigan. That wasn't the place because Godigan, Godigan, they are just this attacking. They are too good on the ball.
Yes,
That was
yes.
how. That was how this. When you see the goal being scored by Abed, it was just running straight. If there were Fernandinho would know what to do.
Please, can you repeat that? The line was breaking. Please repeat that. That's a very key point. When you see the goal.
What I was saying is that you see Avett, because when Godogan is just a very good, he's still a good player with the ball. He's an attacking midfielder, and he can play the ball very well. But when it's in terms of defending, there's something missing.
Yes.
Because when you see the first goal, if there were Fernandinho in that first goal, I think he could do better in terms of the defensive aspect. When we're talking about communication,
because there will be somebody in that midfield. There will be somebody in that midfield to maybe block that pass.
Of course, because that wasn't his quality. His quality was something else. Godegan is very good in the ball and is very good in attacking. He wasn't good in the defensive in terms of giving balance to the team without the ball. You play with and without the ball. That was what was missing yesterday.
So those are two. Okay, that's a very good point you have made. So how do you think City played when they were with the ball, and how did they play when they were without the ball? Because these are two key ingredients in football.
City were playing, City, they're very good on the ball when they are with the ball. That is why they always they always press. There's something they call pressing and pressure. They always give pressing.
Yeah.
So, and Chelsea is as well as good with the ball as well, because they're having midfielders. We're talking about whoever, they are very good on the ball. Jorginho, Kante is still good on the ball. But without the ball, if you don't have somebody that win 1v1, there's problem.
So let's talk about False Nine. False Nine had worked for Pep before the final, but yesterday, even De Bruyne, before he got injured, he wasn't really at his best. How would you analyze that?
Because there was no space for him to react. Because when we're talking about False Nine, the only movement False Nine normally do is that you don't go forward, you go backward, you go deep inside the midfield.
Mm-hmm.
And when you go deep, you go and meet the rock. We're talking about Kante. You know what it means.
Yeah. And that's what happened. He lost a lot of duels with Kante yesterday.
That's what we're talking about. When you go into, because that was what Chelsea coach did. He wants to see that, okay, once you're coming back, you have to meet the rock.
Yes, and he did. And that's what happened. He had a lot of duels with Kante.
Thomas Tuchel won the game yesterday, tactically, because you see, putting James and Aspilicueta on the right side, he knows that, okay, Sterling has that speed, and he goes only straight. He doesn't go inside. He knows that. He doesn't go inside.
Yes.
So then what he did, he gave him his match. What we're talking about, James. James can run very well.
Yes. And he's young. Because he knows that Aspilicueta is not too young. So he added James. So basically, can we say they played two right backs?
Now you're talking.
Can we say that? Is that correct to say that they played two right backs?
One right back and one central right.
Okay. Oh my God. Football is dynamic. Central right and right back.
Sterling was Foden's problem yesterday. That was why Foden could not perform.
Wow. Well, tell me, how do you mean? What do you mean?
Because Foden was on the midfield.
Yes.
So when you play Foden, you are playing outside right, outside left. Outside right or outside left. Foden 1v1 is very good in 1v1.
Yeah.
So, but he needs space. So already somebody was there already. Sterling need just only the line. He need the line. So so if he is to attack on that place, he's helpless. Just as if, okay, you are standing on my toe, you're stepping on today. So Foden was supposed to play on the left. Gundogan was supposed to play on the left midfield, and Fernandinho was supposed to be in the middle. So when you need goal, then you have to make substitution. That will bring the best 11.
It also looked to me like Pep Guardiola became confused at some point.
Of course, because there was no solution. He was trying to invent something because he was thinking about the future and forgetting about the present. You know, future is for the living.
Exactly. So on a final note, we can say that Chelsea won because they had a
No. City lost because Chelsea defended very well.
Okay, credit to Thomas Tuchel and his team, because the players basically interpreted what the coach wanted. Right?
They had the perfect day. Yeah, they had the perfect day. Because you find it difficult to get a very bad player that wasn't at his best yesterday.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you very much for giving us your tactical analysis of that game. Now I understand the game better. I'm sure a lot of persons watching would also understand what happened better. Thank you, Matthew Olorunleke. Always a pleasure having you.